Cal, congrats, man. How many times have you rewatched that video or been asked about it over the past week? And just how surreal is it to have it all come true tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that video is crazy. I mean, I don't know where they found that thing in the archives. So, yeah, I mean, just kind of surreal. You know, you don't think you're going to win it, and you don't think you're ever going to get invited, and then you get invited, and you know, the fact that you win it with your family and super special, and just what a night.
We'll go to Ron and go ahead.
God, congratulations. You become the first catcher and the first switch hitter to win the competition. How you feel about it?
Yeah, I didn't even know until after it. You know, pretty cool. You know, hopefully can inspire some future catchers, future switch hitters out there, and you know, got to give credit to this guy right here. He's the one who made me both of them. So catcher and a switch hitter, and you know, just super, you know, blessed and grateful for where I'm at, and just unbelievable experience.
We'll go to Ron right here in the first row.
For Cal, what's your first memory of playing ball with your dad?
Yeah, I mean, it goes all the way back to, you know, him coming home and me, you know, forcing him to throw me a ball and hit it, and in the backyard or in the house or something, probably shouldn't be doing. And then and it goes back to his coaching days when he was, you know, coaching in college, and straight after school I was straight to the field, and I'd hop in with the guys, hang out, do some drills sometimes, hit in the cage, just be a part of it and just be at the field all day and just playing baseball and hanging around the guys. And I'd say that was my kind of where I fell in love with baseball. So.
And for your dad, Todd, why in an age where almost no one switch hits have you pushed or taught, or did they become switch hitters?
Yeah, I mean, I did it from the first day. I mean, when he was in diapers, literally, and I would take that big ball and hit a big red bat, and I would throw it slow and he'd hit it, and then I'd say, stay there, and I'd go pick him up, turn him around, switch his hands, and do it again. I just knew it was, I was a catcher, and, you know, I played a little bit, and I just knew what a premium was, and I didn't want neither one of my boys to ever say, am I right-handed or left-handed? I want it to be from day one, so I put in the time. I don't recommend if you have two kids, they're both switch hitters, or you want to save your arm, because that's a lot of throwing, but I'm just kidding. I just thought it'd be a cool thing to do, and they both picked it up very early.
Got Claudia here.
Cal, congratulations, first of all. How does it feel to be in the same sentence as Ken Griffin Jr.?
Pretty cool. You know, he was obviously there tonight taking pictures, and you know, obviously I know him. He's been around in Seattle a little bit, so getting to talk with him, you know, get some advice, and now I get to share that title with him as, you know, Mariners to 1-0 Derby, which is pretty cool.
Now fans are already calling you Big Dumper the Bomber. Are you with that?
Do I like it? Oh yeah, I love it. I'll take anything I can get.
The fourth row in the middle.
Cal, I don't know if you were able to see that kid, Rob Caminero, in the outfield, and if you did, do you have any thoughts on that play?
Yeah, I paid him off, so I didn't see it. So I heard them talking about it, but yeah, somebody's got to put a stop to that.
And James Wood said that with if he won the Derby and the $1 million, he was going to go to Waffle House. Do you have any plans to use that $1 million?
I mean, I love Waffle House, so like, we grew up on it, going to travel ball tournaments, and
so you're going to be there tonight?
We might. I mean, I'm getting pretty hungry, so All-Star special.
That's right.
We'll go Gabe in the fourth row.
Todd, what was it like seeing, I guess, the fruits of your labor come together like this tonight, pitching to Cal, and then obviously with T involved with it as well, with all the just toil you've put in and watching these guys develop in this way?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true. Anybody that's ever played baseball as a kid dreams of stuff like this. I dreamed of it. He dreamed of it. And when you're a parent, you look at it a little differently, right? Because you want your kids to be happy. And I can't say how lucky and blessed I am. I mean, everybody that plays baseball, every dad knows I could have been that guy. Cal could have been that player. And to do it as a family has been really special. I don't know why that we've been blessed like this, and you know, God is great, and I can't put it in words, because you know, this Derby was huge when we heard about it, but when we involved the family, the complexion of it changed. It was all a family thing, and I felt, you know what, if he doesn't hit any home runs, we're still going to be good.
Okay, Daniel.
Cal, you knew stamina was going to be a factor tonight. How were you able to maintain that, and how were you also able to get back into a groove after you switched to the right side?
Yeah, I thought the first round was the hardest, honestly. 3 minutes, a long time, and regardless, I talked to my dad, obviously, and my brother. I was like, I want to switch it, I thought it would be cool regardless, if I win or not. And then obviously lucky enough to make it to the next round. Was grooving a little bit more lefty, so we're like, since we have a chance to win, we might as well stick to the side that's working a little better. But yeah, the last 2 rounds, it was a little better. Getting to go first helped. I didn't really have to go sit down for a while and get hot, and sit down and get hot. So, I was able to kind of stay hot after the first round, being one of the last ones to go, which was beneficial, I think.
Go to the second row, Cal.
What did you think of Pat McAfee's very electric introduction for you?
I only heard a brief. I heard him say something about the butt. So, you guys probably heard it better. I didn't hear it. I was down in the thing, and it was just kind of muffled. So, I'm sure I'll get to hear it later, which will be great.
Go to the third row, Cal.
Cal, did you realize how close the tiebreaker was between you and Brent Rooker? I think like an inch.
It was like 0.1.
Yeah.
0.08, I think. Something like that.
470 point.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious, that's close. It's just crazy. An inch off, and I'm not even in the, Final Four, which is, amazing. So, I guess I got lucky there. And one extra biscuit. So,
Go straight back in the fifth row.
Cal, today we had the release that you are going to be with the U.S. team on the Baseball World Classic. So how special is that for you? And after this amazing season for you?
Yeah, it's just, an incredible honor. I think every kid who plays sports, that crosses everybody's mind because, in every sport there's a country and that you have to represent. And, growing up watching Miracle, Rocky IV, you love the USA and you want to play for your country. And to get that opportunity is something you can't pass up and something I think is going to be amazing. Kind of similar to this, like get to be around some of the best players in the world. And it's great for the game of baseball too, for people tuning in. And I know a couple of years ago it was awesome, just how much people were watching and invested in the games, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Go to the fourth row on your left, Cal.
Hey, Cal. Just wondering if they were talking to you about the decision between you and Rooker. Did you know it was coming before they announced it?
It all happened so fast. They didn't. They said there was a tiebreaker. Obviously, I knew because in the final round, I was talking to somebody, and they're like, "You got to get 2 more to get to 17 to tie Rooker." And then, honestly, I forgot the rule. I didn't know if it was a swing off or distance, and somebody told me, and I was like, "That's insane! Like crazy."
Daniel, take a couple more.
T, you had probably the best seat in the house tonight. Just what was your reaction watching all of that, and do you get to keep the merch?
That's the first thing they told me is that duty has to keep it. So, and yeah, I can trade a different seat. It was amazing.
He got to meet Livy Dunn today, so he's pretty jacked up. he said that was the coolest part of his day. So hopefully this will get close, but I know he's a gear guy, so he's gonna be jacked up about all this.
Take 2 more, Ron.
For Todd and the boys, are there any times at home where your mom just says, enough with the baseball, can we talk about something else?
Not too much. We kind of leave it in the cage. We got a cage at home, a building, or we leave it in the car or on the rides home. But there's probably been a few times when she says, "Yeah, that's enough." So yeah, we did a lot of baseball growing up and a lot of talk and TV every night. So yeah, I'd say there probably is, but the baseball is a passion for us.
And for T, what have you learned about playing baseball that you attribute more to your dad and more to your brother?
I mean, he's always been such a leader. I've always been able to look up to him, just leading me, always leading his teams, and my dad being a coach. It's always helped me to be a leader on the baseball field and off.
What have you picked up from Cal?
Cal, I mean, everything. His swag, the way he plays, the way he hustles.
Thank you.
1 more for Cal and his family. I'll finish up in the second row.
Cal, congratulations. You talked about with Andres Munoz about the Mexico versus USA in the World Baseball Classic for this match.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I don't get to face him. He's pretty nasty. So, like I said, it'll be a lot of fun. You know, obviously, great guy, one of my favorite teammates, and you know, getting to compete against him in that environment will be really fun. And obviously, a bunch of other guys on different teams will be fun as well.